The bitter truth again in full effect. What's good, all my people? Is the Tuesday podcast. Now we're gonna get into some things here with these plane mishaps. As they show you right here, they show you a house with a fence knocked down there. They tell you it's a plane crash right here. Now we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna show you some things how this world set up with all fake for the masses. Now look, people, it's a plane supposedly knocked down this gate right here, but look, it didn't hit the house, people. The plane knocked down this low fencing, this little gate and fencing, but it did never hit the house. We're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna show you some things. Nothing about this real right here, just more fake for the masses. Run it. Pay attention
following
here.
breaking news. Police and fire responding after a small
Look,
plane
people,
crashed into a
it
pond.
shows you, people, that they say crash in a pond, but it shows you that the plane actually touched right there. That's what put that little, groove in the ground right there in the grass. So pay attention, and the plane is nowhere to be found right here. Listen and watch.
Coral Springs. It happened behind a home on Northwest 57th Terrace. Now we want to get right to our CBS
That's
News
code in for number 12,
Joan Murray,
number
who is
3.
at the scene. Joan, what are we learning at this hour?
Well, I can tell you it has been a very scary, dramatic morning for the people who live in this community.
Listen.
Imagine a plane crashing right in your backyard, and it is all unfolding here at the Windsor Bay community. This is just north of Wiles Road, west of State Road 7. This plane went down in a man-made lake in this community.
So a man-made lake is behind there in this community, and that's where the plane probably at, supposedly, I guess. Because they're showing you where it hit, but they never show you the plane where it actually is. Where's the plane right now? Listen and pay attention.
To a house. It actually took out the fence. Let's go to some video from Chopper 4 so you can get an idea. You can see from the sky exactly what this looked like. The plane, as it went down, actually took out the fence, back fence of a resident. As we understand from police and fire just a few minutes ago, nobody was hurt on the ground, but that plane hit the water. Now, the information that...
So nobody was hurt on the ground, but the plane hit the water. So I guess that's the reason why you can't see the plane, people. The plane is no way to be seen in sight, as you could see them supposedly running up and down right there. I guess they're gonna yellow tape the whole house off. Where is the plane itself, people? Watch.
We have at this point, and we have confirmed that this plane took off from the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport around 10:15 this morning and went down. The plane, as we understand, was en route to Jamaica to assist with hurricane efforts.
So there you go, people. It was a supposedly plane carrying, some things for the peoples in Jamaica. They're telling that it's some kind of relief plane. So they're flying a relief plane from Fort Lauderdale to Jamaica, which is maybe about 45 minutes away in a plane. And it ended up crashing right there, not too far away from where it take off. Pay attention here,
That is confirmed by the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. Again, we do not know at this point exactly how many people were on that plane.
So how did you know where the plane was going? You don't know much people on the plane. You don't have no information. But you're actually sure that this was bringing aid to Jamaica. This is bullshit for the damn masses. How did you know that's where the plane was heading? This is a joke. Listen.
It hit the water. According to the fire rescue team here on scene, they have sent divers into the water, but at this point they have not been able to locate any.
So you see that, people? The plane is nowhere to be found right there on the scene. So they even send divers in the water, as that supposedly reporter mentioned, and they still can't find the plane. Can you imagine that, people? They can show you the track that the plane make in the backyard, tear down the fence and everything, but they can't find the plane at this moment.
In the water. So at this point, we do not know how many people were on the plane or the condition of anyone that was on that plane. All we can confirm at this point is that this plane left Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport bound for Jamaica to do relief efforts. We do not know whether this was an individual or organization that it
This is bullshit for the dumb public right here. So yes, use it. This agenda right here with plane crash again. More agenda when it comes to mishaps in the sky, when it comes to plane, right? But this time it was bringing aid to Jamaica because you know the Melissa destroyed the whole Jamaica. All by design. And now you're having these fake shit right now to act like they was bringing aid to Jamaica and the plane crash. It's bullshit. 100% in. And if the plane crash right there where it's at, why is it a mystery? I guess this is the backyard and the plane was coming from the front. I'm just saying if it's end up in the water, it meaning that the plane come over this house right here, come across the top, and then come low enough to knock down the fence right there, and then end up in the water. You believe it? Move.
We are hovering over a neighborhood in Deerfield Beach, in particular this home, where we're following some breaking news at this address of Southwest 10th Place and Waterways Boulevard, where we believe a small plane has crashed, according to Fire Rescue, who is on scene. And you can see that fence that was nicked on the way as it
don't even look like this pool is really active. A white pool. Never seen that before, but pay attention. They're showing you. They're telling you there's a wheel right there, fall off the plane. I guess when he clipped that palm tree right there, people, he clipped the palm tree because the palm tree is broken off and on the ground now. And they show you a wheel. So pay attention, people. The plane come over the roof of this house, the whole house. It cleared the house and it end up hitting this fence right here, way down low. And then end up in the water.
Going down that plane. And we have seen crews around this backyard.
Doing
we saw
what?
a
Doing
wheel
what?
just on that pool deck, but no...
You don't even see none of them around the wheel or anywhere where the plane would have end up. Because you see the skid mark right here, right? Why is it over here? They still ain't find the plane yet. And the people's in it. But look at them people. Look what they're doing. You standing over here at the pool. You're looking for the plane? These people are standing over in the next yard. Looking for the plane, people that made this skid mark right here. Come on, what is they doing on the scene? To show you that nothing happened, people. They just lined up there for the psyop, nothing happened. It's a fakery. Set up stage for the dumb people right here. Listen.
Of the actual plane, but Roxy, you can see all the fuel in the water. You see the fuel.
Okay, you can see fuel in the water. Where? What water? You talking about here, the one that you don't want to put the camera? That's no fluid. Okay, so if you see the fluid in the water, that means you know where the plane's at. What's up with the fake hustle? What's up with this? Why don't get to the plane? Okay.
Firefighters, they're concentrating
on what?
The foam, if you will, in that pool.
Oh, the foam in the pool. The plane is not in the pool, people. Okay, so they're the one who foam up that pool, make it white. Because you never see a white pool before. So they foam up that pool, people? For what? This is the dumbest thing in the world. So you're scared that the fluid that on the water that you claim is on the water, the fluid gonna catch fire? So you foam up the pool? Still ain't locate the plane yet, people. Okay.
That pool at one point, maybe it was blue, but it's white because
it's bullshit,
of the
people.
Fire retardants that they use there to...
So look, people, yes, so I was right. They foam up the whole pool. They're paying attention to the pool, but not where the plane actually landed. Now, how would you have plane fluid in the damn pool and the plane didn't land in the pool, people? What's going on? Does that make sense to you? Where you see that skid mark is not near to the pool, people. Okay.
Fight the fire there. And also I'll call your attention to the
fire.
center
Where's
of the
the
screen.
fire?
That is a palm tree. The top of it is nicked, and there's another palm tree that is down as well. And right next to that palm tree,
I don't get it.
as our chopper zooms in, that is...
So hold on here, people. If you look, when I was talking about this palm tree break from the top, I was thinking that that's the piece that break off. But no, people. This palm tree is connected to the ground right there. So it's a palm tree bent over right there on the ground. But then they show you a palm tree without top. Where is the top go? Okay, man. All right.
There on the ground, you could kind of see some skid marks as well there from the back of that pool. And then part of that fence is gone as well. So we're getting a closer look here at that pool. The fire rescue responding there.
People, this palm tree don't have a top. It's smooth off. The leaf and everything is gone. Okay, so where it's at, it's not on the ground, people. Wow, it's not on the ground. The palm tree that you see right there, connected to the ground right there, that's the root. And then it's bent right here. I don't know what would have taken down that palm tree. I guess the wheel fell on it. It's bullshit, people. Where is this palm tree top go? Okay, all right. They're trying to make up a scene here. Let's see.
And still spraying down that pool. We don't know what's inside of it. We do see those palm trees are down.
They don't know
and
what's
if we
in the
could
pool.
widen
They're
out and
spraying
get
it down.
a wider vantage point here so we could see all of the debris
Yes, okay.
that is inside of that lake that is in the back of this home. The
Wider
address
view,
that
people.
was sent out was Southwest 10th
Okay.
Place and Waterways Boulevard here.
10
But this
place.
is
But hold
obviously a
on here,
quiet
people. Hold on. So finally now you realize that you need to zoom it out because you're not showing where the plane supposedly gonna end up. That's a skid mark right there. The last sign of the plane touching the ground. Right there. I ain't no investigator, but these are just obvious and common sense shit right here. So hold on. The last sign of the plane touching the ground is right next to that man-made lake, as they call it, a pond. Okay, so that's where the plane's supposed to be. Why wasting time form up a damn pool right there? Why even paying attention to over here? Why? Why not concentrate on where the plane end up? This is bullshit for the public right here, people.
neighborhood, presumably maybe gated here, but look at all of the debris.
What
and it looks like
debris?
there's some fuel that possibly might
Where?
might
Where?
have spilled
Where
into
is the fluid? And if the fluid didn't supposedly escape in the pool, why make the pool white with foam? Why foam up the pool? Okay.
this lake as well in the back of this home. I just want to create an update here because
gonna
we've learned
create
this
a
is
update?
actually a Coral Springs. We had gotten two addresses that potentially went down in Deerfield
Okay.
Beach and that potentially it could have gone down in Coral Springs. So we understand that this is actually the Coral Springs neighborhood that Chopper 6 is hovering over
What's this Chopper
in this
6?
backyard. If you're familiar with Coral Creek, that's the neighborhood right around there. And this is what we're seeing, this home in the backyard where it went in the water.
This make no sense, people. The plane is in the water, and these people, these investigators, these police, these emergency people, look what they're doing, people. They're not even paying attention to the water where the plane end up. That's where the plane supposed to be at, people. That's the last sign of the plane touching the ground, right next to the damn pond. No mystery there. So what is they doing? I told you, people, nothing happened. It's a fake shit for the public. Wow.
Shocking surveillance video of a tragedy after takeoff. A small plane plunging into a pond in Coral Springs.
Okay.
First responders getting to the scene and seeing parts of the plane strewn about and some damage done to the neighborhood. The two people on board were killed in the crash.
And they had just left for Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport on a mission to bring relief supplies to storm survivors in Jamaica. We have team coverage for you tonight. Samir Nefsi has a look at the investigation into the crash.
Sal Sabovic has new
So
details.
you don't see no kind of supplies scattered out. They talk about debris. You don't see no supplies. What they was bringing to Jamaica. And they tell you it's two people on the plane. Pay attention here.
About who was on board, but we're going to start things off with Samir.
And Janice and Calvin, we have learned just moments ago, it was a father and daughter duo aboard that aircraft, Alexander and Serena Worm. They were providing aid, as you just mentioned, to Jamaica. This as the
So
investigation.
here these people, it's a father and daughter. I guess they own a plane and they decide to pack it up with aid and fly to Jamaica from Fort Lauderdale. You believe it, people? It's a fake shit. What these people got to do with Jamaica, these two people that was flying from Fort Lauderdale there with aid. A father and daughter. This is bullshit. So they was just doing this on their own, right? They own a plane and they decide that they want to help out Jamaica. And they fly in there and they crash. I call bullshit. Pay attention here.
Continues. New surveillance footage shows
see
the
the
moment a
surveillance.
relief flight
Wow.
crashes
So
into
look,
a
people,
coral.
look what the surveillance show you. The surveillance show you the plane just land dead on in the water. It just dropped dead on in the water. It didn't come through a yard. You didn't see it hit nothing. It just come dead on in the water. Why? Because the footage only gonna show you that. That's all the footage gonna show you supposedly. One angle, and that's it. You're gonna see the plane just show up in the water with a splash. Didn't look like it come to a fence, but pay attention.
Springs Pond.
We received several 911 calls of a plane that had crashed in the waterway in the lake.
Another angle
Look,
shows
people,
the moment
another
the
angle.
Beechcraft King...
Another angle, and you still can't see no plane. Why is these angles so fucked up where you can't see nothing but a splash? What a joke for the public. So with all those cameras around, none of them can actually catch the plane. Look.
Airplane plunged into the water, killing the 2 people
It
on
plunged.
board.
Didn't
and
come
this
too
video showing
Look,
the aircraft
there go the
appearing
video.
to tilt to the right, then disappearing under the water.
Where?
Pieces of the cabin left floating.
Wow.
Yeah, you're looking for the down aircraft? Yes, sir.
Look, people,
Sky
I
10.
guess that's piece of the cabin they said floating. Where is all the aid that was in it? Okay, let's see.
Hovering above the scene in the 5,000 block of Northwest 57th Way.
I was just in my
57.
office and I heard a very large, what sounded like an explosion.
Very
Scattered
large
debris
explosion.
from the doomed fixed-wing multi-engine aircraft littering the ground and water.
Pretty scary. It was just
Black and white,
unbelievable,
Ian.
really.
According to a spokesperson for the city of Fort Lauderdale, the plane took off from Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport heading to Montego Bay, Jamaica, carrying relief supplies before plunging out of the sky around 10:20 Monday morning.
You hear that, people? 1020, that's the number 3 coding. Why did they mention that? 1020, people. That's the number 3. Listen.
We do have our police department here with their divers as well. They'll be conducting a
They still ain't
recovery
come up with the
mission.
plane yet,
Shortly,
people.
We were unable to find any victims.
So you hear that, people? It's a man-made lake right there. A man-made kind of pond. The plane crashed in it and they can't find nothing. They can't recover the plane or anybody from the plane. You believe that, people? What a dumb shit for the public. In some part of the video, they show you like a piece of the plane right there in the water. But they still can't find the victims. Watch.
Large pieces of fuselage on our initial dive.
The aircraft apparently breaking apart on impact.
Look, people,
aside from the debris.
It shows you that it goes straight in the water. But now, like I say, people, it's a fake shit. Look, you see where it hit right there? In that video, the plane just seems like it just splashed straight down in the water. It didn't seem like it was coming from straight forward where it could knock down that gate or the fence. Watch.
This fence left mangled.
Did strike some trees
They
in
strike
the
some
backyard
trees.
of one of the homes.
It's
and then
bullshit,
entered the
people. It's
water
bullshit.
there.
A miracle.
Bullshit.
No additional injuries reported. This as investigators work to determine what went wrong.
Okay.
If you have any debris in your yard anywhere in this
K9.
neighborhood, because the debris field is pretty large, we're asking you to
You
contact
hear
the
that, people? The debris field is pretty large. The plane only come to one backyard and end up in the water. And the debris field is large. You hear that? So the debris was far enough the plane before it crashed? Oh my goodness, this is the dumbest shit in the world, people. What is this they're showing you for a plane crash? It's a hoax.
Police
It's a
department.
100% hoax.
And just a heartbreaking development there. We can tell you the NTSB and
development.
FAA are now investigating.
Uh-huh.
That's the very latest. We're live
Yes,
in
that's all you need to know, people. They're investigating. Just keep back and wait for the result. Move. Now take a look at this right here, people. You see the actions? Pay attention to the plane. How it's supposed to be land, the angle and everything. Where it hit the water. Pay attention. How did it hit a fence before it hit the water? And take a look at the movements of the water, people, when a plane hit it. And you can
We
tell
received a call.
it wasn't that deep, people. With that splash that they show you, the water wasn't that deep. But I guess it's deep enough to submerge the whole plane, people, where they can't find it. How the bodies. Listen.
The 911 call this morning at 10:19.
911. You hear what he said, people? 10:19. Why did you change it? Go back. Listen. So you see that, people? The plane just come and are supposed to be angled, supposed to be knocked down a fence.
We received a call,
And
the
look.
911 call this morning at 10:19.
You know the 1019 is what, people? Just put it out. Just write it down and you see what it is. Put down 1019. Remember, 0 don't count in numerology. 0 is not a number. So it's 11-9, people. The 911 flip. And he actually mentioned the 911 call. So you have to understand it's them people with the codings. The destruction coding right there in the supposed time. Okay, listen.
5700 block of Northwest
57 is the
57th
12
Way
code.
in Windsor Bay community here in Coral Springs. We received several 911 calls of a plane that had crashed in the waterway in the lake behind these homes here. Our fire rescue and police department responded. Our dive team has conducted a preliminary dive operation. We have not found any victims as of this time.
They still can't find the victims,
We do have
people.
our police department here with their divers as well. They'll be conducting a recovery mission.
They have all of these divers and recovery people to recover bodies and all. And they still can't find those people. They tell you it's a father and daughter. Yes, they have kind-hearted. They're kind-hearted people trying to help the Jamaicans from this, Melissa that tear up the whole country, flying hate to there and this happened. That's what they're telling you, pulling on your heartstring. But guess what? The BAM truth telling you that never happened. It's a hoax, people, a plane crash hoax. They pull off as usual. This is what they're doing. They have to update you with the scare of the plane every single day.
A horrific tragedy.
Now pay attention to this right here, people. A horrific tragedy that happened. Pay attention. They're showing you a car crashing into a crowd of people with fog. All fog for the people. But pay attention to this right here. They tell you it happened somewhere in Tampa. Another Florida incident again. But pay attention. They're trying to tell you that it was a car chase. Basically, police chasing this car right here with supposedly a man in it. And that's where it end up crashing in some people's, kill over 4 and injured 12. We're going to get into it and I'm going to show you the world just a stage. Just watch this right
Captured
here.
on camera. Tampa police releasing this
Captured on
video
camera.
of a reckless...
Now look what's on the shirt, people. Truth. True. True right there on the shirt with the big U. The U is for the number 3 coding. Number 3 coding is that U. But what is true about this fakery? Pay attention and watch. Plaid clothing also, but pay attention. This is where the car gonna crash, or they gonna see the car crash way over there. Why is the camera on these people and not where the crash happened?
They say lost control.
Look, people.
Barreling into a crowded outdoor
There
bar
you see
patio
one
in
footage.
Ybor-
They have one angle of this and they fog out everything. They fog right there. They fog everywhere. Why? Why you blurring out the whole thing? Who is you hiding here? Is something happening and the camera capture it? What is the fuck you blurring everything for? Because it's made up bullshit for TV. That's it.
City over the weekend. Authorities say 4 people were killed,
See
17
that, people?
others injured.
So it's 4 killed and 17 injured. Okay, 4 and 17, what's that? 21 for your number 3 coding. Nothing happened, people, but pay attention. I'm going to explain it to you in a minute.
They were out in Ybor having a good time.
Was having a good time.
To go home safely.
Of course. And guess where there was? People at a bar. So of course they was having a good time and expect to go home safely. And it's the same thing they're going to tell you with the man that crashed into them, that he was drunk. He smelled like alcohol. The same thing those people was consuming. But of course, they was planning to get home safe, even though they are so drunk. Listen.
A careless, reckless driver takes everybody's lives in his hands.
Yes, he take everybody's life in his hands.
This night in a situation that's never going to be the same for these individuals.
Police also releasing
now
this
take a look,
dramatic
people. Look, people. They tell you it's a helicopter footage. Capture this right here. More look like video game, but pay attention here.
Video showing officers in pursuit of the driver as he speeds down the highway.
Look, people.
At one point, attempting what police call a pit maneuver.
Yes, and the pit maneuver is bullshit. 100% bullshit. The police have in their arsenal to supposedly use their car to flip the car that running from them. Most of the time, it don't work, or it causes a wicked accident. Because all the time you see the police try that pit maneuver, of course more cars is on the scene. Sometimes they do it in an area congested with people. You're trying to flip another car. What gonna happen? You could flip it and it roll over into citizens and peoples, right? Okay, so pay attention to this. They try the pit maneuver right there. Show you they was close on his tail, but they're not gonna try to tell you that's what causes the crash. Pay attention.
bumping the back of the speeding car to make it spin out and stop. But as the car approached Tampa's historic and crowded downtown, officers ultimately backed off.
No, people, they're not backing off in no chase. That's the reason why they're chasing the car to begin with. Sometimes they read the license plate, they know it's the owner in the car, the same people who they pull up on the damn record for the damn car. But they still have to chase them around town because they want damage to happen. They want more damage while this person run, more charge built up. He could even kill somebody and charge for murder. Do you understand that? And that's a lot of cases end up like that. The police chasing people, even 16-year-old, 15-year-old kids got caught joyriding. Police take it as a big chase. They could have stopped the kid, find some way to bar the car from driving off on these things, but they end up in a chase with a 15-year-old where he can crash into people and kill them so they can charge that kid for murder, even though they're the one who pushed them to that limit enough for them to kill somebody. But pay attention to this.
The driver still speeding,
losing
control.
But that's what they're gonna tell you right there. He's still speeding, but the police stopped following him. The police already pulled back because he going into this area. What a bullshit. The police don't pull back when it comes to chase. They're gonna stay on your tail until you commit some crimes. That's what they actually wanted to do with the vehicle. Kill somebody, run some people over, damage some places. Yes, break road rules. All gonna add up on that supposed character that driving the car for charges later.
Police arresting 22-year-old Silas Sampson
people,
at the scene.
And his name is Silas Sampson. No coincidence, he's coding. And you could see him right there in all orange Freemasonry. But look, people, that's the guy right there they bring in. No real sense of urgency. Good. One little officer bring him in and put him to stand right there to take the mugshot, I guess.
Releasing this video of the suspect after he was taken into
Why
custody.
releasing it? Why?
According to his arrest documents, Sampson was carrying a gun, attempted to flee the scene on foot, and resisted arrest.
So you have a gun, you're attempting to flee on foot. What a joke for the masses, people. Look.
Authorities say after Sampson was detained, he made spontaneous statements.
Go back a little bit.
According to his arrest documents, Sampson was carrying a gun, attempted to flee the scene on foot, and resisted arrest. Authorities say after Sampson was detained, he made spontaneous statements, including he made a mistake and asked how many people he had killed.
Wow, so that I guess that can use against him in court. Right there, supposedly. Listen.
Reveal police also smelled alcohol on his breath.
There you go, people. So they smell alcohol on his breath, as you could see him right there. Shackles and chain. And also in a dress. I don't know what's that they have on him. But it's a man. Why he need a dress? Again, listen.
Sampson making his first appearance before a judge on Sunday. Why? He'll remain in jail until his next hearing Thursday. It's not clear if Sampson has an attorney at this time. The crash victims have been identified as Christina Richards, Lisa Johnson, Sherman Jones, and Marlon Collins.
Hold on here, people. Hold on. Go back.
Remain in jail until his next hearing Thursday. It's not clear if Sampson has an attorney at this time.
It's not
the
clear?
Crash victims have been identified as Christina Richards, Lisa Johnson, Sherman Jones, and Marlon Collins.
Okay, so hold on here, people. Why the Christina don't have a face? Okay, I guess you don't come up with no picture yet. But you find these people real fast. It's fakery, people. Sherman Jones. Johnson is 33 in numerology.
Over the weekend, vigils were held to honor the victims. One survivor speaking.
A lot of negligence happened.
He's a survivor.
A young man who was not capable of making good decisions decided to get behind the wheel last night.
He's trying to get behind the wheel.
And he took good people away from their families. And he's hurt so many other people.
The bar's owner also releasing
a statement. See, people, it's a bar. Think I'm dumb? Of course it's a bar where everybody drinking and also drunk, as you could see the rainbow flag right there. I guess it's a gay bar. Listen.
Following the tragedy, saying in part, this event has been very traumatic for my entire staff and myself. Our thoughts and prayers go to the families of those who were killed. Sampson faces a number of felony charges, including vehicular manslaughter.
You see that, people? And you don't understand. It's all because of the damn chase. would have caused that right there, the chase itself, people. But they would never look into that. And a lot of states, when these things happen, all the time it happens. It's a regular common assault with police chasing these people. They're running for their life and end up killing people. You don't understand. That's what it is, people. It's a common assault. And then guess what? In most cases, you're going to see them act like they want to cut out the police chase. Sometimes they even ban it for a minute. And then when you look, they probably ban it for a few months. Or they talk about it for 1 month. Then the next month, they kind of like, you know, act like they're going to show a shade on it like. And then before you know it, all that death and everything just blow off. And before you know it, the police back again chasing people. High-speed pursuit. Sometimes you see them try to pit maneuver a car doing over 100 miles per hour, people. Can you picture that? A car going over 100 miles per hour in the dark, in the night, and the cops trying to pit maneuver that car, knowing if you flip it, the driver might not live. And if you pit maneuver the car, yes, it's out of control, can go kill some more people. That's what they want in the police force. I already told you what police mean. It's Freemasonry, 100% in, and it's to gatekeep you here in hell. Move.
We are seeing the KTVU Fox 2 is above that active protest scene. Let's watch a little bit of their coverage.
Hold on here, people.
USA's event on campus tonight at Zellerbach Hall. That is the group people. Turning Point USA.
Okay, so there you go, people. Turning Point USA again at this campus. Now, I told you this is all stage, people. You have to understand. With the same Charlie Kirk bullshit again. You have to understand, people. So pay attention. It's on campus. And it's the same Turning Point bullshit again. Now listen to hear what the all fuss is about. Listen.
Founded by the late conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Some Cal students say they are disappointed with the school for allowing the event to happen.
What event?
So far, at least 2 people have been detained.
I'm asking you people, what event they're talking about that they're mad at the school for making it happen? What they're talking about, the assassination? I don't get it. Are they talking about this protest? It's all bullshit when it comes to that shit with the Turning Point USA, people. It's a government organized shit using puppets. Listen.
And that event starts in about an hour as you take a look at that large group outside of that event. We have seen that crowd continuing to grow as the afternoon has gone on. We want to show you some video from within the last hour. We've highlighted for you as some fights broke out in this crowd. Again, we know 2 people have been detained as emotions are high and tensions
is high. Take a look at this right here, people. I guess they highlight it for you. The guy in the red shirt is the one that fighting or causing the commotion right there. Of course, you have to be in a visible clothing where you can see it because you can't really identify shit. You just see people moving. That's it. You can't really identify nothing. So, of course, it's only fitting for the man that you highlighting in a red shirt. All by design.
We saw some of those protesters clashing with people waiting in line to get inside. We know the university has added enhanced security measures. They've called in a lot of police from Berkeley as well as UC.
What a joke, people, I guess. Tasmanian Devil is the one in the red clothing all over the place. I guess it's running up on everybody. What a joke for the dumb public. It's just
Berkeley
acting.
And Turning Point USA has also hired some of their own independent security to be on campus. There are strict policies to actually get inside of Zellerbach Hall, but we know certainly tensions are high outside of Zellerbach Hall right now. We want to show you some more video here of some of that law enforcement presence as they took at least one person, they detained at least 2.
Of course, the person in the plaid clothing is who they detained. Where is the guy in the red clothing, the one that was causing all the commotion? Listen.
People so far, but video of one of them being detained and put in the back of a police car. Again, we know Berkeley police are on hand, private security as well as UC Berkeley's own campus police. This is a situation that we are continuing to monitor tonight, and we will bring you any updates as these things develop tonight ahead of this event set to start in the next hour.
So yes, people, it's a Turning Point USA again. And you have these supposedly outrageous people now going at it. It's a clash, protesting and all over the same bullshit again, people. Like I say, you see the Charlie Kirk supposedly wife say he gonna take it from there, meaning he gonna do all of these speeches and these things. Yes, the bullshit must go on, even though they take that character off the scene. Do you understand? It's meaning that they're kicking a new gear. Move.
All new at 11, your
Listen
furniture could be making you sick.
Listen to this, people. Your furniture could be making you sick. Remember, I've been telling you about these things long time ago, as far as these things that you basically come in contact with, basically destroy you for your damn body. The wicked chemicals that they have in this earth, it don't agree with our body, people. Like I told you, it's the enemy of the body. These damn chemicals that they have running our life here in hell. Pay attention. Even the paint on your wall. I'm not lying. Even the paint that paint your house is doing damage to your damn body. 100% in. Listen here.
If you just recently purchased it, that's according to environmental experts. A Delaware County family learned about the potential dangers lurking in your home after they purchased a child's headboard.
So that's a headboard, people, a bed, headboard. You purchase a headboard, and now they have chemical problem. Pay attention here.
Turned to investigative reporter Chad Pradelli for help.
It's called off-gassing, and the chemical in question is formaldehyde.
You hear that, people? Formaldehyde. Remember, we talk about those chemicals, how wicked it is, but it's part of the alteration of the human being. To keep you altered, they have to continue to feed you those wicked chemicals. That's why they have fluoride in your water. And explain that it fixes your teeth even though you're just drinking water to quench your thirst. You need to fix your teeth in the meantime. What a bullshit, because it's the earth setup. It's hell setup, people. They have to have those chemicals in your body to keep you altered. So therefore, even your furniture, carry it. I already don't tell you. The clothing, your interior in the car, every damn thing, people. Everything is a threat to your health here in hell.
In all sorts of products, but we've learned the Environmental Protection Agency is now working on new rules
of course they go
to protect
you.
workers and consumers.
Of course they're gonna protect you from it. Why did they bring it in? Why did they use those products? So now we need rescue from these people. Why did they use it to begin with? It's all by design, people, and then they're gonna pretend like they're coming to save you. Listen.
Time for 7-year-old Jackson. But instead of his bedroom, he's stuck in the kitchen.
We had to get everything out of his room.
Surrounded by stacks and racks of his
clothes. Look, all coding. So that's the little kid jerseys, all these jerseys that you're going to with the coding numbers. You're trying to tell us that that's the kid on these? Even the clothing is a part of it also, people. The clothing carry chemical also that you actually wearing on your body gonna seek inside you. Do you understand that or not? Pay attention.
This kid is the king of stuffies.
And you see all of these that they got the kids hooked on. Wow, SpongeBob, stuffed doll type. So they pile him up with all of this, even the Mario right there. So yes, people, your problem is bigger than you think. If you think it's just the headboard and you have the kids with all of these tough material and all these clothing, all of these things carry the same wicked chemical, even if you don't smell it. Listen.
Large collection of stuffed animals are now in trash bags in the garage.
Hasn't been sleeping in his room since June 22nd.
Listen.
And he's really
June 22nd. Okay. 6/22. Okay. All right.
He cries every night.
That's because his grandmother bought this padded headboard for his room. But when the delivery guys unwrapped it,
it's horrifying.
She says they unwrapped a 4-month ordeal.
Listen.
What is this smell?
Beth Santilli called the store from which she bought the headboard Raymore and Flanagan.
She said no returns, no exchanges.
I guess you would have known that there's no return and no exchange before you bought it. What happened? That's the store policy that they don't take back things. That's bullshit. Of course you can return it. What do you mean you can't return it? Because you can smell it, the formaldehyde in it. That's why they won't take it back. Because if you buy a headboard, of course you can take it back, people. You can refund that shit. You can exchange it. You can carry it back within 30 days. What they're talking about. Move.
Just open windows, air it out. This is very normal.
Air it out.
New furniture can smell bad.
Santilli says days went by and the room still reeked. After pressing Raymore and Flanagan, the company agreed to replace the headboard.
Okay.
But the stench remained.
Okay, so they replaced the headboard, but it still stinks. Why would you want them to replace it? It's the same damn shit. Okay, so you've been convinced that it was that specific one smell like that and the rest of them don't? Why did you exchange it? The people tell you, hey, we're not even going to exchange it or return it. I'll let you return it because that's just how it is. The chemical is there. You have to open the window and let it breeze out, right? Okay, so when they exchange it, what's going to happen? Now you have the fresh smell again. The smell is now brand new. Okay, listen.
That's what it smelled like. It was awful.
She says her husband shampooed the carpet twice, set up a $1,200...
Why would you shampoo the carpet if the fucking bed smell? The bed head, the headboard is what you bought and the smell come in. Why you vacuuming and shampooing carpet? Why? It got nothing to do with the carpet. So the smell leave from the headboard to the carpet? Come on, people, it's bullshit. 100%. And like I say, there's no escape from these things. It's your life. These chemicals surround you, people. They take it for medication. You eat it in your food. You use it for deodorant, lotion, soap, all of these things. That's what make up those products that you're using. That's what the compound of your water and all of it is the enemy of the human being body. Wicked chemicals.
Air purifier, lit candles, nothing worked. The family
and
said...
there you go again, people. Lit candles, burning off another fumes, letting off another chemical on your ass. People that light scented candles don't understand. Because it smells sweet, you got tricked? Okay, it's the same fucking thing as you smelling the formaldehyde that you see that they claim is in the bed head, in the headboard. One smells sweet, one smell kind of a little bit, funky or whatever, or uncomfortable smell. But they all do the same damage. Go back. Pay attention.
It was like death. That's what it smelled like. It was death. Awful.
She says her husband shampooed the carpet twice, set up a $1,200 air purifier, lit candles.
Air purifier. So you go and buy an air purifier before you... Wow. So there you go, people. Spending the money to get rid of the scent now. Shampooing carpet, air purifier for $1,200. And lighting candles. Like I said, those scented candles... It might smell sweet, but it's the same damn deadly fragrance it letting off. It got the deadly chemical in it, no matter what it disguises as.
Nothing worked. The family says in July they told Raymore and Flanagan they were worried about the health impact
Just
and
dash
Jackson's
you out.
heart condition.
Throw it out.
We're scared. We're scared.
And they still won't take out the bed, people. They exchange it for the same one. You're concerned about the baby and you know that something is not right, but you still won't take the bed head out. Take out that headboard out your house then. That's what caused all the problem. Make you have to shampoo and light candles, buy these air purifier and it's still not working. Just get rid of the damn bed. What a joke.
Replaced the headboard with this new bed frame and referred the issue to their legal department, which ordered environmental testing through a third party.
There you go,
Weeks
environmental
went by without
testing.
results from Raymore and Flanagan's insurance representative. So the Santillis directly called the tester who sent the report and told them
there are formaldehyde gases. It's called off-gassing and other chemicals in this room.
Okay, and what the fuck you gonna do about it? It's in the room with all the rest of the furniture that you have in there. Okay, so this trigger you off because you actually smelling that uncomfortable smell. What about the one that you don't smell, but it's still letting off those chemicals that's seeking into you? I'm just asking you this question because it's real. Everything around you. You sit there in the room with the TV, you're in there with all of these things, all of it. Deadly chemical compound put together. Do you understand that or not? The clothes you wear, the drawers you have on, made from the same wicked chemical. It got it in there. So this is what the masses need to understand. you're running from one single product, you're not getting away. You're pointing out or targeting one particular subject and say that's the problem. Okay, you have more problem than you could ever imagine in this world that they call, a good place, righteous place and all. Good place. Everybody should be nice in here with everything that they try to do. But you don't get it. It's hell. Cover up hell. That's why you see so much destruction is behind it. You can't get a headboard unless you're willing to get some poison in it, some wicked chemicals seeking out on you, damage you and you're supposed to be kids. That's what it is, people. That's what hell made up of. So don't worry about just the headboard. Everything that you come in contact with have those same wicked chemical for our destruction. I'm gone.